right, so let's get through the last four. We've got 25, 28, 33, and 36 left. So 25 says 6.8p minus 7.3 minus 5.1p minus 4.1. Don't forget those groupings in parentheses. And of course, we're going to start by putting our equals sign. And let's go ahead and remove the parentheses in one step here. We know that this is as simplified as it can get. Let's go ahead now and distribute this negative 5.1p becomes 4.1, which is now positive. Now let's combine our like terms. Always include the sign prior, okay? Equal sign. This is going to become 8 minus 1 is 7. We've got our p. And then 6 minus 5 is 1. And then we've got different signs. This is negative, positive. Same means sum, different means difference. Always take the sign of the big dog. So we're going to subtract, basically. 3 minus 1 is 2. 7 minus 4 is 3. Our answer is, 1.7p minus 3.2. All right. Let's go on. Let's start. I usually like to start in blue. So 28 says, okay, negative 4.3. That's our constant on this side now, plus 3.4t, close parentheses, minus, so we know we're going to distribute, 2.8 minus 4.1t. Don't get tripped up with a minus minus, right? So the step, I'm going to do my equal sign on the left, oops, and remove parentheses. Okay, distribute out the negative. Okay, and then combine. Going a little bit quicker because I keep on hitting my limit on YouTube. Currently, I only have the ability to post 15 minutes at a time. And I'm going over, so I wanted to kind of group these in a nice way as far as your problems go. Okay, equal sign here. You know, guys, I was talking to my geometry students. Actually, wasn't talking to them, but just sharing, like, it's not a huge deal if you're going to be using, hang on, what's up? A calculator, because my main concern is, do you understand what's happening? You could probably do this mentally, but if not, I'm not going to penalize you for using calculators now. So let's see if we can get this 4.3 plus 2.8. Miss A, it's negative minus. Okay, why am I summing them? Because the signs are the same. It's just how I think about it. And then we take the sign of the big dog. So this becomes negative 7.1. Okay. And then we're going to add these ones as well. 3.4. Oh, that one was easy. I should have just done that one. They're both kind of easy. But 7.5. And this is positive, of course. And t. Okay, so the answer to 28 is, can you slide back over? Negative 7.1 plus 7.5t. This is as simplified as it gets. Okay. $33 says, write a simplified expression representing perimeter. Okay, so we've got a trapezoid. Yeah, it's quadrilateral for sure. Yeah, quadrilateral. And trapezoidish. We've got the different sides. This is just adding, y'all, and combining like terms if you look at it. So what am I talking about? We've got this side 3a plus b. We've got this side, 4.2a plus 2b. We've got this side, 3a plus 1.ab. And then we've got the bottom, 3.5a plus 2.1b. There is no need for parentheses in any of this because we're just adding all the way across, even with the variables involved. So you're literally just going to pick a side. Let's start here, 3a plus b. And let's go here. This is a positive 4.2a plus 2b. Positive here, a plus 1.ab, and then last side plus 3.5a plus 2.1b. The trickiest thing is going to be keeping track of the a's and the b's. Okay, so let's just establish a will be red. We've got 3a, we've got 4.2a. I'm circling the sign in front of it. We've got 3a, we've got 3.5a. Okay, b, let's just do blue. We've got, this is a positive b, and there's 1, right? So this is 1b. Then we've got 2b, and then we've got 1.8b, and then we've got 2.1b. So let's start with the a's and add up everything in red. We've got 3 plus 4.2 plus 3 plus 3.5. That's 13.7a. And now let's add up everything in blue. We've got 1 representing the 1b right here, plus 2 plus 1.8 plus 2.1. Okay, that's going to be plus 6.9b, and that's going to be my final answer. It's as simplified as it gets. Okay, last one. 36. What does 36 say? Next page. Look in the book. The number of hours Caleb and Antoine worked last week is represented by 6h minus 12 and 3h plus 4 respectively. Okay, so we've got two folks, Caleb, Antoine. Caleb worked the 6h minus 12 and Antoine worked the 3h plus 4. Find an expression to represent how many more hours Caleb worked than Antoine. Okay, so let's just start with like something we would know. If I worked, let's say 40 hours last week, okay? And then my neighbor worked 45 hours last week, okay? I want to know the difference between these two. All right, if I say how many more hours did neighbor B work than neighbor A, we would set this up as an equation and we would do 45 minus 40 equals the answer, which is neighbor B worked 5 more hours. Okay, when we're comparing, it's the difference. What's the difference between the two? And difference always means subtraction. Okay, so now that we understand why we're going to subtract, let's go ahead and take the values and subtract them and get the applicable answer. So Caleb's hours, let's just write it out, is 6h minus 12, and Antoine's is 3h plus 4. We need to know how many more did Caleb work versus Antoine. They already set you up for success here because they tell you how many more did Caleb work than Antoine. So you know Caleb's value, whatever this is, as far as work hours, is going to be greater than Antoine's. So again, let's just equal sign, remove the parentheses, distribute out this negative. Okay, so this is negative 3h minus 4, and then combine like terms. We've got 6h and negative 3h. We've got, I know, I got to charge, negative 12 minus 4. Okay, 6h minus 3h is 3h. Negative 12 minus 4 is negative 16. That's it. That's the answer. So this is 36A. Looks like there's a B part. B, evaluate the expression if h is 7. Okay, so now they're saying h equals 7. This is a plug and chug. I know y'all love it when I say that. So this is 3, plug in 7 for h, you're substituting it, minus 16. What is 3 times 7? 21 minus 16. What is 21 minus 16? Boom. Okay? That's B. And that's the difference between the two, and that's your assignment. I hope this made sense. I know I went quickly. I'm trying to be a little bit faster than I have been in the past. I hope y'all are doing great. Happy Friday, and I'll see y'all Monday.